you on Oneness Talk Radio. We are so glad they're and this morning I woke up with three simple words that I realize are really the gateway, the opening to a deeper connection to your intuition. And those words are love, joy, and harmony. And if we just take a moment to feel each of those vibrations and truly embody them, I can promise you, you're going to open up to your intuition even more. So let's take the first word, that being love. And what I realized is, when I first started my company, I literally remember the words coming through my hands, life force connection. I was sitting at my computer and I was a nanny at the time overlooking the ocean, and it just flowed through me. And I realized that life force connection is in everybody. It is love. And we are that love. So when we open up to this just energy of pure, unconditional love, we realize ourselves. We become more of who we are. And so sometimes it takes courage to actually accept that much love because of the conditioning or the different things that have happened in life. But when we come back to that life force connection within us, which really is our intuition, and follow it, we create lives we love. So for those of you just starting to listen, or those of you who've been following us for a while, I'm just going to give you those three keys to dropping into your intuition. So if you're in a safe place to do so, I invite you to close your eyes and just bring your awareness from your head into your heart. Maybe even placing your hands there. And just feeling the presence of love within and all around you. And let's just sit in the stillness together and just open up to this vortex of pure love that's within us and every living thing around us. Maybe even breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, just bringing relaxation into the body. And as you start to feel your interconnectedness to all of life through the power of love, you can start to tap into the frequencies available to you of harmony. And the way that you get to that harmony is becoming present to love in every moment and seeing where your love is matched, right? So if you're creating a business, it's where does my heart expand to more love and where am I matched? In relationship, the same way, right? You open your heart and then you're matched in love. And you continue to just give and receive this love. And the funny thing and really amazing thing about true love is it's unconditional, right? So you might give love to 1,000 people and not know how it's going to come back to you or even think about it. And right before the show this morning, I was guided to put on this beautiful scarf that you see I'm wearing. And it's so precious. It almost brings tears to my eyes. This beautiful woman named Stell. She has been on our Intuition to Income show before. And she started a series called The Gift of Connection. And you might have seen it because I actually did a little segment for her on it. And I did it from this place of like complete love. Like I absolutely wanted nothing in return. I just truly felt like I wanted to give it to her. So maybe if you want, think about a time that you just felt compelled, right? To share love. And it's about 2 days ago, I go to the post office box and I get this scarf in the mail from her, just thanking me just for being authentic and honest and giving love back to me. And what was so beautiful about it is I didn't expect it. And so I've seen so many times in my life when I give things, sometimes they come back in even different ways. So I just invite you to open up to the pureness of your heart and your soul where there's truly an infinite reservoir of love and energy. And this is why I teach the chakras. So, those of you who have been in the Intuitive Success Club or thinking about it, you can go to www.theintuitivesuccessclub to look at, or .com to look at what I'm talking about, because we go through each of the 7 chakras. And I was given this activation. It came through me as a channel. And I realized when we open up and we balance each of our 7 chakras, we're connected to the infinite. We are connected to the universal God source, right? And so when that flows through us, we are who we're meant to be. We're living our highest potential. And so life doesn't become like an efforting or a force. It's, oh, I am that I am. And I'm allowing that life force to come through me, that love to be expressed through me. And that leads to joy, right? And I used to sign my email signature with great joy. I think now they're with great love, because it just is the natural expression of your soul is joy. So if you're not feeling like you're fully living in your joy right now, I invite you to open your heart and really ask yourself, where do I want to express my love? How can I share my love? We have a lot of really exciting things, and what comes to mind is we recently partnered with a company called Live Your Best Life in Australia. And if you're on my newsletter list, please get your email tomorrow, Tuesday. And if not, please join us at lifeforceconnection.com, because we're actually launching the Live Your Best Life product, and there's 10 steps. And the reason I'm mentioning this is I absolutely love the creator of it, Michelle Jones, and these steps will help you open up to what your best life looks like. So I can help you activate your intuition, and then Michelle comes in and gives you more of that structure. And so when you bring your intention with your intuition, your mind is properly used, right? Our mind is so intelligent. And when we let it bow to our heart and the knowing of our intuition, we're like in this perfect marriage with ourselves, right? Like that intuition and that intention can guide us to the manifestation of actually living that, right? So you're living your best life. You're living a life that you love. So I don't know the link off the top of my head. That's why I'm saying just join us at lifeforceconnection.com and you'll get that. And I'm sure we'll probably have it on the site soon. The other thing you can do is you can Instagram Live Your Best Life. Michelle's on Instagram. Or email us at success@lifeforceconnection.com. You can always connect with us there. So, wow, we just have such an expansion of this work happening. So the other thing that's super exciting is we're developing a program for children. So I've been working on the Intuitive Child for a while now, and Krishna came on board and he's translating it in Spanish. So we have this beautiful body of work for you and your children, or the children you know. And those of you who have been following One Heart Global Project, each time somebody joins the Intuitive Success Club, we actually donate one to the child. So we just had a meeting with Daisy, who's over in Ecuador, and she actually had a complication. Her daughter ended up having cancer, and we didn't really know. And I just did a video on this about last week on Instagram, and I had remembered, we sent out an email to Daisy saying, hey, we need you to keep showing up for the meetings, for us to keep supporting you. Didn't hear from her for a couple of days. And I was like, man, like something's going on. And I just softened, and Krishna was like, Abby, be patient, and just felt the softening of love. So I just opened up deeper, even still, to my intuition. I said, there's something going on with her daughter. I can feel it. So I privately messaged her, and she was like, Abby, we're on the way to the hospital. My daughter has cancer. And so I just thought, man, if we can just soften in it. And I had to soften to say, okay, sometimes things aren't always as they think they are. So just moving into those different layers of love, if you keep going deeper, you can feel, to me, the heart of God, which is the heart of each other, right? And really sense what's going on. And so it was such a beautiful meeting. We had Mexico, Ecuador, Australia, California, all coming together and just being like, how can we help? How can we serve, right? And we actually learned that some of the kids in the orphanage actually were able to reunite with their parents, which is super exciting. So, just really good work. So, those of you who haven't seen that yet, you can go to www.oneheartglobal.co and you'll see the different kids we've worked with different countries. But the current project is Ecuador. So, we want to build them a brand new school and wellness center. So, that's in the works. So, coming back to you and what's most important to you, I invite you to really start trusting your inner visions, right? Your inner eye, because that's where the energy starts to flow through first. So, as you open your heart and your knowing, you'll start to get images. And those images are guidance. They're showing you the path of love, they're showing you where you can take your next step and be supported. And when you get that intuitive yes, that it just feels good, there's an expansion, it's like a green light, you open up, right? And then when you take that you're like, oh, yeah, I can trust myself. I can trust my intuition. And that's where the harmony comes in, right? Because things start clicking together, right? Things start syncing up. And so just kind of take a moment to think about, a time when you have followed your intuition, when you've opened your heart, you felt that expansion of love, connected to joy, and felt where you're being matched. And as you took that step, the action step, the positive result that happened from doing that. So just go ahead and remember a time. Maybe even place your hand on your heart. And then maybe even just noticing, saying an affirmation to yourself, I can trust myself, right? Because that trust is you to become more love, right? Because you're expanding that, okay? So if anybody wants to type in the chat, anytime you followed your intuition, I'll go ahead and turn the chat on. I can. I'm still learning how to do this. And if you have any other questions you want to ask, please feel free. Hi, Pollyanna. That's so beautiful. So again, if you want to share, if you have any questions, please type it in the chat. And the other thing is, I don't know if everybody can see this, but I'm going to type in theintuitivechild.co. And this is the children's course you will see that we're creating. And yeah, I must say I'm pretty proud of it because I just love children so much. And the fact that we can give them the support to open up to what their intuition already knows and start being that light even more so in our world, I just believe the world's going to keep getting lighter and lighter. And I know for me, I was blessed to have parents that really supported intuition. And some people have and some people haven't. And if you haven't, I invite you to really support yourself now and connect, with our community like you are. Just keep bringing people into your world that support what you know. And realize that as you do that, you're a light to others, right? And that's the whole idea with the Intuitive Success Club is you becoming that fully embodied expression of love and then shining that light for the children to do. So again, you can find out more about that at www.theintuitivesuccessclub.com. And then for Live Your Best Life, just send us an email to success@lifeforceconnection.com and I'll make sure you get that PDF so you can register and learn more about that. It's just such a beautiful, practical approach to really grounding in your best life. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's always wonderful to see you. And please share this recording with anybody you know that you feel would just really resonate with it. And just be the love. Let your joy be expressed so you can truly have harmony in your life and just live your best life. Be all of who you are. All right. Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye.